I'm Cajoled, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, what role did Kite Man play in the War of Jokes and Riddles, and how did it impact Batman's life forever? Well, let's hop on in together to Batman number 30 and find out, shall we? Okay then, so this is another Kite Man focused interlude in the War of Jokes and Riddles. How can you have an interlude only 2 issues after the previous interlude? Your guess is as good as mine. As we join the comic, hard luck D-list baddie Kite Man is still doing the bidding of the Joker in hopes of getting revenge on the Riddler for the death of his son, Charlie Jr. Kite Man is new to the costume and villainy game, but he's looking to learn as much as he can from those who came before him. First off is Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Together, the 3 men were supposed to do some scouting into Riddler territory. It doesn't go well, though, because Batman is on the warpath. Yes, that's right, after the previous issue, Batman has actually begun to back Edward Nygma's power play in the city in hopes that if one side wins, then the war will end more peaceably. In fact, Riddler got a pretty damn great deal. Not only does he have Batman doing his dirty work for him, not only did he get some money from Bruce Wayne, and in return all his guys had to do was promise not to kill anybody. The Joker is royally ticked at Kite Man for his failure, and he roughs him up a little bit, but Charles Brown is no quitter. He's just gonna keep at it, even if he looks silly while doing it. In fact, Kite Man's never give up, never say die attitude is the real underlying linchpin of this story. You see, while Charles is out there palling around with all the other supervillains, we get to hear snippets of a conversation Kite Man had with his kid Charlie Jr. before his death. Apparently, the kid's mom would badmouth Charles all over the place, saying he was a loser, that he was a joke. But despite his many setbacks, despite his many failures, Kite Man says that he always got right back up on that horse and tried it again, even if people were laughing at him. He says the trick is to just laugh along with them, because in this world, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. It's surprising, too, that an issue that was billed as an interlude and a special focus on Kite Man actually offers up more important information about the War of Jokes and Riddles and its logistics than just about any other issue up until now. You see, as frickin' Cluemaster of all people explains, pretty much everyone on the Joker side isn't doing so because they want to, they're doing so because they were threatened into doing it. Not a great reason when a lot of these characters are metahumans who are more powerful than Joker, but whatever. I'll take a lackluster reason to no reason. The important thing is that none of the bad guys want to leave the fight for fear that the Joker will hunt them down and kill them. But if Batman beats them up and they fall in the line of duty, then Joker has no reason to stay mad at them. And indeed, that's what happens. Batman and Riddler's forces whittle down Joker's side till eventually Kite Man is the only one left to hear Joker's impassioned speeches. Kite Man says he finds this whole scenario kinda funny, like the joke he always enjoyed about the man in Greece who pushes the boulder up the hill only for it to roll back down and crush him every time. Who wants to tell Kite Man that that's not a joke at all, but the story of Sisyphus, one of the oldest and most well-known Greek tragedies? Well, I mean, I guess Charles Brown isn't that smart, is he? And what is a joke if not tragedy but time? In the end, Kite Man, much like Jar Jar before him, proves to be the key to all of this, because he's a funnier character than we've ever had before, and also as the Joker's last standing henchman, he also has important information about where he'll be next. Batman and Riddler desperately need this information, and they're willing to put the screws to him right as the comic ends. So that was Batman number 30, everybody, and overall, I might say I enjoyed this more than anything else in the War of Jokes and Riddles so far. Mainly because even if it is late in the game, it actually does start buckling down and answering some important questions that have been hanging in my mind since the whole thing started. I'm still not totally convinced by Kite Man and why I should feel sympathetic for him, especially as I've stated before, pretty much everything bad that's happened to him up until this point has been his own fault. Yet I'd also be lying too if I said Tom King doesn't paint a rather interesting picture of the man who sticks to it and keeps at it even though he loses over and over again. Contrast and compare that, if you would, with a character like Batman, who in this story is so afraid of losing, so afraid of being seen as a joke so early on in his career, he's willing to shack up and join forces with a child killer like the Riddler. Hey, wait, is that the point of this story? Is this what it's all been building up to? Is Tom King trying to tell us that Kite Man is better than Batman? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that Tom King stealthily took the piss out of Batman, and if that's everything that War of Jokes and Riddles has been building up to, alright. Overall, I think I feel comfortable giving this one a 7.5 out of 10. I actually enjoyed this one. So that was Batman, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I have available on my channel. Then you can follow me at cajoled on social media, and if you're feeling in a supportive mood, then maybe you want to become a patron for as little as $1 a month. You can have exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anybody else. So until next time, everyone, this has been cajoled. Thank you so much for watching.